Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're covering a shocking story that has gripped America, an attempt on former President Donald Trump's life. Let's get into the full details. It was supposed to be an ordinary political event. Supporters were excited, the atmosphere was lively, and thousands of people gathered to hear former President Donald Trump speak once again. For many of them, it was a chance to see a leader they admire, to hear his words directly, and to show their loyalty. The scene looked normal. People waved American flags. Some held banners with his name written in bold letters. The stage was decorated, the crowd was loud, and the cameras from across the country were already rolling. Everything seemed set for just another day in politics. But hidden beneath that excitement was something much darker, something nobody in the crowd expected. Because somewhere nearby was a man named Ryan Wesley Routh. At that moment, hardly anyone knew who he was. He was not a celebrity, not a political figure, not someone who had been making news. He was simply another face in the crowd. But what he carried with him was dangerous, and what he planned to do could have changed American history forever. Authorities later revealed that Routh came armed and prepared. His target was Donald Trump himself. His plan was violent, and if it had succeeded, the headlines would have been far more tragic. Security teams noticed something unusual. A sharp eye caught a movement that didn't belong. In seconds, the alert went out. Officers rushed into action. The suspect was identified, and what could have been a disaster was stopped before it even began. Donald Trump was safe. No shots were fired at him, but the reality still shook the nation, because everyone realized just how close America came to losing a former president that day. Now, the country is filled with questions. Who really is Ryan Wesley Routh? Why did he want to do this? Was he acting alone, or was someone else behind him? And most importantly, what does this mean for the future of America? These questions matter, because this did not happen in a calm period. America today is deeply divided. Politics has turned into a battlefield of ideas, anger, and passion. People argue, they protest, they march, and sometimes, things turn violent. This incident shows us just how fragile peace can be. It reminds us that even the most protected leaders are not untouchable. One small mistake, one missed detail, and history could have gone in a completely different direction. Imagine for a second, if the plan had succeeded. The world would be talking about a tragedy, not just a threat. America would be thrown into shock and chaos. The political landscape would change overnight. That is how close the country came to disaster. But thankfully, that day, disaster was avoided. Now, investigators are working non-stop. They are digging into Routh's life, his background, his connections, and his possible motives. They want to know what pushed him to this point. Was it ideology? Was it personal anger? Or was it something else? The truth will not come out in one day. But one thing is already certain. This story has captured the attention of millions. People are searching online, watching the news, and asking their friends what they think. Everyone wants to know the full story, because in moments like this, it is not only about one man and one plan. It is about the bigger picture. It is about what America is becoming. A nation where political passion sometimes turns into violence. A nation where division runs so deep that even former presidents are not safe. And that is why this story is not just news. It is a lesson, a reminder that unity, peace, and security cannot be taken for granted. As Trump continues his journey in politics, and as America prepares for the future, this event will not be forgotten. It will be remembered as the day when history almost changed, but didn't. The day when the nation stood just one step away from tragedy, but was pulled back in time. This is not the end of the story. It is only the beginning. Investigations will continue. New details will come out. And America will keep asking the same question. How safe are we really? If you found this story powerful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. Because this story is far from over, and we will keep following every detail as it unfolds.